Anna, hi. I did not know you were coming to the gym this morning.
Mark, hello. Yes, Saturday morning is my favorite time for a long workout. The gym is always so busy, but it has a great, energetic atmosphere.
It certainly does. It is much busier than on a weekday evening. I have just finished my main weightlifting session, so I am just taking a short break before I decide what to do next.
A break is good. It is important to rest between exercises. I am just getting started. I am doing a warm up on the treadmill.
You always seem so motivated and focused when you are here. I, on the other hand, am feeling very tired today. I think I need some of your energy.
The secret is good music in my headphones and a clear plan for my workout. It helps me to stay focused.
A clear plan. That is a good idea. My plan is usually just to lift heavy things until I am tired.
That is one kind of plan, but maybe we can make it a little more structured today.
So, you always start your workout with some cardio? I have to be honest, I am not a big fan of the cardio section. I find it a little bit boring.
I used to think that too, but cardio is so important for your overall health. It is not just about building muscles, it is about having a strong heart and good endurance.
What do you mean by endurance?
Endurance is your ability to do physical activity for a long time without getting tired. Cardio exercise, like running or cycling, is the best way to improve it. I am just doing a gentle 10-minute jog on the treadmill to warm up my body.
A warm-up? That makes sense. Do you prefer running on the treadmill to running outside in the park?
They both have their pros and cons. Running outside is more beautiful, of course. The fresh air is wonderful. But the treadmill has some advantages.
Like what?
The surface is soft and flat, which is better for your knees than running on hard pavement. You can also control your speed and incline perfectly. And, most importantly, you can do it in any weather. No excuses for rain or snow.
That is a very good point. The weather in Austria can be very unpredictable. So, a 10-minute warm-up. What do you do after that?
After my cardio warm-up, I will do some strength training, just like you. And then I will finish with a cool down and some stretching. So, what about you? You said you have finished your main weightlifting session. What were you training today?
Today was my main strength training day for my upper body. I was focusing on my chest and shoulders.
Ah, a classic chest day. I saw you on the bench press when I came in. You were lifting some very heavy weights. You looked very strong.
Thank you. I am trying to increase the weight I can lift every month. I really enjoy strength training. I love the feeling of pushing my muscles and feeling stronger.
It is a great feeling. Building muscle is also very good for your metabolism.
Yes, that is what I have heard. What kind of strength training do you do?
I do not lift very heavy weights like you do. I prefer to use lighter weights and do more repetitions. I also like to use the resistance machines over there. They are very good for focusing on specific muscle groups in a very safe and controlled way.
That is true. The machines are very good for beginners. So my routine is mostly just weightlifting. I probably do that 4 times a week.
4 times a week is very dedicated. That is fantastic. But it sounds like your routine is almost 100% strength training.
It is. As I said, I find cardio a bit boring, so I usually just skip it and go straight to the weights.
I understand the temptation, but a truly effective fitness routine should be balanced. It should include 3 main components: cardio, strength, and flexibility.
Cardio, strength, and flexibility. So I am only doing one of the 3 components.
It seems that way. The 3 components all work together to make you fully fit. Strength training is brilliant for building muscle, but cardio is essential for a healthy heart. And flexibility is what keeps you mobile and prevents injuries.
How do they complement each other?
Well, having good cardio endurance will actually help you with your weightlifting. You will be able to do more repetitions before you get tired. And having strong muscles will support your body when you are doing cardio, like running.
I see. So they help each other. I have never really thought about it that way. I just thought about building bigger muscles.
You also mentioned a third component, flexibility. What does that mean? Does that just mean stretching?
Yes, stretching is the main way to improve your flexibility. It is probably the most neglected part of most people's fitness routines. But it is so important.
I am guilty of that. I almost never stretch. When I finish my last set of weights, I usually just go straight home.
That is a very common mistake. Your muscles are very warm and tight after a workout. If you do not stretch them, they can become shorter and less flexible over time. This can lead to muscle pain and injuries.
So I should be stretching after every workout?
You should. It is called a cool down. After you finish your main exercise, you should spend at least 5 to 10 minutes doing some gentle stretching. It helps your muscles to relax and recover. It also helps to improve your range of motion.
What is range of motion?
It is how far you can move your joints in different directions. Good flexibility and a good range of motion are very important for everyday life. It helps you to bend down and pick things up, or to reach for something on a high shelf without hurting yourself.
I see. So stretching is not just for gymnasts, it's for everyone.
Exactly. It is about long-term health and mobility. You should also do a few light dynamic stretches before your workout as part of your warm-up.
This is a very educational coffee break, or I suppose a water break. You have convinced me. I should be doing more than just lifting weights. I need a more balanced routine.
I am glad I could offer some useful advice. You are already very strong. If you add some cardio and flexibility, you will be in amazing shape.
So, I have finished my weights for today. I still have a little bit of time and energy left. I am going to take your advice and do some cardio. But I do not want to go on the treadmill. I want to try something new.
That is a great idea. Trying new things is a good way to keep your workouts interesting and to challenge your body in different ways.
I was looking at that machine over there, the one that looks like a boat, the rowing machine. I have never used one before. What is it like?
The rowing machine. That is an excellent choice. It is one of my favorite pieces of cardio equipment.
Really? Is it a good workout?
It is a fantastic workout. It is a common misconception that rowing is just for your arms, but a rowing machine is actually a full body workout. It uses the muscles in your legs, your back, your core, and your arms. It is incredibly efficient.
A full body workout. I like the sound of that. Would you be willing to show me how to use it properly? I do not want to look silly or to hurt myself by using it with the wrong technique.
I would be more than happy to show you. The correct form is very important on the rowing machine to get the full benefit and to avoid injuring your back.
Okay, I am sitting on the machine. It feels strange. What is the first thing I need to do?
First, you should adjust the foot straps. They should be tight across the widest part of your feet to keep you secure. Next, you need to set the resistance. That is the dial on the side, usually numbered from 1 to 10.
The resistance. So a higher number is harder.
Yes, but for your first time, I would suggest you start with a low resistance, maybe a 3 or a 4. This will allow you to focus on getting the technique right. The movement is more important than the resistance.
Okay, resistance is set to 4. Now, how do I move?
The rowing stroke has 3 main parts. The first part of the movement comes from your legs. You start with your legs bent. You push powerfully with your legs until they are straight.
So, legs first, not arms.
Legs first. It is the most powerful part of the movement. As your legs straighten, the second part is to engage your core and lean back slightly. The third and final part is to pull the handle smoothly towards your chest. So the order is legs, core, arms.
Legs, core, arms. And what about the recovery, the movement back to the start?
The recovery is the exact opposite. So you extend your arms first, then you lean your core forward, and finally, you bend your legs to slide back to the starting position. Arms, core, legs. So the full movement is legs, core, arms, then arms, core, legs.
Okay. I have been rowing for 5 minutes. That was incredible. You were right. I can feel it in my entire body. My legs, my back, my arms, everything. That is a much more intense workout than a gentle jog on the treadmill.
It is, isn't it? It is a great combination of cardio and strength. And it is also very low impact, which means it is gentle on your joints. I am so glad you enjoyed it.
I really did. Thank you so much for the lesson. It is great to add a new exercise to my routine. It makes me wonder what other things this gym offers that I have never tried.
This gym has a lot of options. Have you ever tried one of the fitness classes?
No, I never have. I am a bit intimidated by them. I imagine a room full of super fit people who all know what they are doing.
It is not like that at all. The classes are for all levels, from beginners to advanced, and the instructors are very good at helping new people. I really enjoy them.
What kind of classes do you do?
I like to do a yoga class once a week. It is amazing for my flexibility and for relaxation. And if I want a really intense cardio workout, I go to a spinning class.
Spinning? That is the class with all the stationary bikes, right?
Yes, the instructor plays loud, energetic music and tells you when to go faster or to increase the resistance. It is very motivating. You work much harder than you would if you were just on the bike by yourself. The group energy is fantastic. All this talk about exercise is making me thirsty. It is so important to stay hydrated when you are working out.
I agree. I have my big bottle of water with me. I try to drink a lot during and after my workout. All of this also makes me think about the other side of fitness, nutrition.
Oh, yes. What you eat is just as important as how you exercise. They say that fitness is 70% nutrition and 30% exercise.
I believe it. You always seem to have so much energy, and you are in great shape. Do you follow a very strict diet?
Not at all. I do not believe in strict diets. I think they are very difficult to maintain in the long term. For me, it is all about having a balanced and healthy lifestyle.
So, what does that mean in practice?
It means I do not forbid any foods. I just try to eat healthy, whole foods most of the time. I eat a lot of fruits, vegetables, lean proteins like chicken and fish, and whole grains.
That sounds very sensible. What about after a workout? Do you eat anything special?
After a strength workout, it is a good idea to have something with a good amount of protein. Protein helps your muscles to repair and grow stronger. So I will often have a protein shake or some Greek yogurt.
A protein shake. I should probably start doing that. My post-workout meal is usually a big hamburger.
A hamburger is probably not the best choice for muscle recovery, but it is okay to have a treat sometimes. It is all about that balance.
This has been such a useful and motivating conversation. You have completely changed my perspective on my workout routine.
I am so happy to hear that. Sometimes it just takes a small conversation to see things in a new way.
I am definitely going to start incorporating more cardio and stretching into my weekly plan. I will not skip them anymore. And I am a big fan of the rowing machine now.
That is fantastic. And if you are ever brave enough to try a spinning class, you should let me know. We could go together.
A spinning class with you? I am very scared, but I think I will accept that challenge. It would be fun to try it together.
Great. It is a date then. Well, I think I am finished with my workout for today. I am going to go and do my cool down stretches now, like a good student.
Me too. I am going to stretch properly for the first time in months. Thank you again for all your wonderful advice and for being my personal rowing coach.
It was my absolute pleasure. It is always more fun to work out with a friend.
It really is. Okay, I will see you in the stretching area. Have a great rest of your workout.
You too, Mark, and have a fantastic weekend.